Looking at the rolling over of the pending bills, because we are the local government still who had humongous, pending bills. How are they inherited also with the current, counties, and how are they treated? Is it part of the pending bills that we do have?
I would say, yes and no, because some counties who inherited pending bills from the defunct local authorities within their jurisdiction. Some counties were able to pay off or settle for that case, pending bills. Some settled partly. Some never attempted to settle. And so it has been able to compound on other pending bills from the other county, the first and the second administrations in the county government. However, take note when I said attendant resources. It was about, when we are transferring a function, it has assets, liabilities, and finances. So one of the very contentious issues is that issue of liabilities, where you've realized some of the county governments are saying, since these liabilities were not considered during the funding model or the transfer of the functions and the resources through CRA, these liabilities from the defunct local authorities were not considered as part of the releases that went to the counties. That's why some counties are getting stuck. Some of the liabilities are also from statutory deductions that were not remitted. And I think you have had the conversation from Treasury.
They have accumulated interest over time.
They have accumulated interest over time, especially from those which are supposed to be remitted to statutory bodies. And that is another conversation, because if you want to do away with the interest, it also affects books of account of the receiving entity. So it is a separate conversation. The issue of statutory deductions that were not remitted, issues of liabilities from the defunct local authorities, that is another matter. That's why I'm saying, you will agree with me. 10, 15 years, we still need to conclude this.
And therefore, Dibal, what we are saying is that we have a lot of work to do to get to know what our issues are. The easier options are not what we need. Let's change this, let's move to that. No, get things to work. Understand why they're not working. When you say the transition authority, we were unrealistic. We had a time, a shelf life. It was over. Did it solve issues? No. What are we doing about it? Let's pursue the discussion.
They sought extension.
But you see, that's not the point. They didn't have the power because the Constitution had given them a timeline.
Of 5 years?
Yes. You couldn't do much about it. Just like issues of historical injustice and so on, you couldn't do much after the powers had been, exhausted. Where we want to come
But
to,
while I did Dr.
Yes.
Dibal, Makiu, the T of that time is IGRTC of now.
Yes.
Because the functions of TA that were left incomplete, it is the mandate of IGRTC to complete.
Yeah. Okay. So that is not an issue that is pending.
Yeah.
What we are saying is we need to have sober conversations, and we need to have a positive mind as we approach these issues. You don't want chest thumping. You don't want warmongering between the national and county governments. We know we have a challenge. Indeed, county governments inherited a lot of challenges from local authorities. We never sat down to sort it out. If we can address the issues, we will be somewhere else. This issue of own resource and so on, what I say is that all resources in Kenya belong to Kenyans. Whether we want to sit and say, let's do away with interest rates, that is something we can do. Just like we can say we have cancelled debts for all farmers in coffee and so on, we can do that, as long as we are doing it within a reasonable program that allows us to get out of where we are. Our challenge right now is not this constitution, it's our own selves.
Thank you.
Let the government have a discussion with itself at national. Let us have a judiciary. Let's have a legislature that is saying, we know what our issues are, we want to solve them. The easy options of BBI, NADCO, those are not going to solve our problems.